Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be completely uncut. This is my first experience after updating to patch 1.30. I did just make a video for the patch notes on that. It's on the channel, but I'm going to actually now see if I actually have anything. Yeah, so this is just going to be my uncut experience. I don't know how entertaining this is going to be, but I do know that there are some of you that do like to watch when these updates happen, different people's experiences with it, to see if yours is the same or if one person is experiencing something that somebody else isn't. Right away, I can see that it looks like this is going to take just as long as it always does to load this page. This is something that, like I've said before, I think could be easily fixed if instead of trying to load everything all at once, they would simply have maybe say just the featured category be there on the main page, and then when you wanted to go, like say, to latest or most popular, whatever, that you just use the shortcut function of L2 to go to those. That way it didn't try to load everything. I think that would be so much quicker. I don't know, maybe it's quicker on the other platforms, but on PS4, this is my experience every time coming in here. Like when you guys see when I've done on occasion, like I just did with my Riverwood video, where I show you the mod before and after, for the few seconds that is on each of those, imagine how long it takes me to set that up. So alright, let's see. Looks like the page here is loading fine, so that's good. Let's go ahead and check the mod loader, and actually I'm going to save my footage real quick because when I scroll in this, so just a second. But yeah, when I scroll in this, it's going to probably, if it did like before, it should crash. Okay, I just passed where it would have crashed at. Okay, I see right here that I have a mod that is disabled. So that's interesting. I just now realized it says, yeah, I got 109 and 110. Looks like the rest of them are here. I'm going to test that too to see. Normally, if I enable or I disable a mod in the loader or delete it from here, that is what has been causing it to take and disable a bunch of mods or reorder them. So I haven't been doing that here. I've been using a workaround using the bookmark section. I could make a video on that if you're still having issue with that happening. If you want, ask me and I'll see about making a video, but it may not be needed anymore. But I'm going to go ahead and enable it here this time, and I'm also going to download a mod that I was having issue with. I've had Project Hippie for the longest time, but I took and I had downloaded a patch for it. I was testing it. It's this patch right here, and I didn't see where the patch did anything to actually patch that mod to change like some of the tree placements that were clipping into things. So I tried to delete it, but the problem was it would constantly come back into the loader, even though on the screen it was saying it needed to be downloaded. So it was appearing in the loader but not being downloaded, and I think it was causing some of my issues with image stuttering and crashing and whatnot. So I actually deleted this mod, and I've tested it with something else that did the same thing. So I am going to go ahead, I always bookmark them, I'm going to go ahead and download it. We'll see. Before it was automatically putting this up at the top of the loader for some reason, so we'll check and see where it puts it and if it puts that damn patch in there. Now it doesn't show that it's downloaded, and okay, it's not up here. Again, let's test scrolling down this and see if it crashes me. If it does, of course, you're not going to hear any of this, but what you will hear is probably the next load up, me cussing about the fucker crashing. Okay, here it is. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put this back where it used to be. And also, my mods, for anybody wondering, they are not in the order that mod author suggested. They're where I want them, and they've worked fine for me all this time, with the exception of the creations update. But, yeah. Okay, so, that's the wrong button, excuse me. I was wanting to check and see the bookmark section and see if everything is still here. So far, everything looks okay, so, looks like everything is in here. Everything I have in my loader is always, wait a minute. Okay, now this is odd. These mods before were placed up at the top. The ones that had PS4 in the parentheses there, whatever the hell you want to call that, was up here at the top before. So that's different now. And now it's completely in alphabetical order. But, I mean, that's fine. If it works, it works. I don't mind that. One of the main things that I'm wanting fixed is this damn loader. So I'm going to enable and disable some things because I noticed, like I said, that if doing that in the loader, simply disabling something in here would cause half the mods to be disabled, and then it was when they would disable that I noticed that they would take and reorder themselves. So I was using the bookmark section to get around that, and again, if you need it, I could make a video showing exactly how I did that, but hopefully you don't need it. Hopefully your stuff is fixed. But that was what I do believe was causing the issue with my mod loader. But yeah, you guys can tell I don't go off a script, and when I don't have much to say, like I said, this is just going to be completely uncut. Just testing it together and seeing how it works. Also, just in case people need to know it, I am Skyrim Special Edition on PS4 Slim. Okay, it didn't disable my mods this time. Also, always select current. Do not select save. If you select save, it's going to try to use the mod loader from the point that you last saved in game. So, for example, since I did not download Project Hippie, if I selected save, that mod would not be active in the current playthrough, and anything else that I would have tried to installed or uninstalled, enabled, disabled, whatever. So you always want to select current. That way you use your current mod loader. But yeah, you guys can tell that I'm by no means a professional. I've said that many times before, so like I said, this video is not going to be very entertaining. I don't make these very often, but I do know that some of you may be interested in what my experience is with this, so we're just going to figure this out together. I will be making some saves in PlayStation here every now and then, so I don't lose whatever, because I don't know if I'm going to crash or not. And like I said, since this is going to be uncut, I'm also not cutting out any of these loading screens like I would normally do to save on time, to where you guys didn't have to sit through them, but would kind of defeat the purpose. Besides, we need to see, is it taking longer for stuff to load or not, because I have been hit with some infinite loading screens on occasion. And oh, that reminds me, let me make a save here real quick just to be on the safe side. Okay, so let's see, that texture mod that you know, I don't know what I'm thinking. I can see if it's active right in there, because this is one of the places that it changes. Yeah. Anyway, A&A's texture mod, which I have previously showcased before, you'll remember that that was disabled. Surprisingly, it was the only one, so I enabled it, and we'll see now if it is active or not in the loader. Now, I will say that, at least so far, my experience in the creations menu, besides it taking forever to load, like always, it was still much better. I was able to scroll up and down in the loader without it crashing, which was nice. Okay, yeah, texture mod is active. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to advance time. Now I can also see if that is working or if that's broken. That's a vanilla feature, so you would think it'd be fine, but I've learned from playing this game, always expect the unexpected when they update. We'll go ahead and stop it right here, I guess. Okay, it is snowing, so don't recall if it snows up here in vanilla or not, because we are up north, so it might, but that could be obsidian weather, so either way, that's still working. Let's go ahead and clear it up, though, so I can see the buildings better. And I can also test this, do it a few times here, and see how it's working. If it's working like it normally does, seems to be. I'll leave it like that. Let's go ahead and advance time up a little bit more. It's still dark. But, no, otherwise, I know James Emerson had reported on his PS5. I just watched his video before I came in here to go ahead and shoot this, that his creations page and stuff, he's still getting crashing and stuff. So far that's not my experience here, And it could be on certain platforms that it is, other platforms it isn't doing it. Could possibly be something in your particular mods that you have. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully, if it is fixed on some platforms but not others, maybe they'll roll out fixes for the platforms that need still fixing, but leave the ones alone that have been fixed, to where, oh, I don't know, all of Skyrim maybe could actually work for everybody. Is that too much to ask? Alright, these guys seem like they're still broken. I've been having an issue where the NPCs are almost like they're pissed at each other and they will not talk in certain areas. It usually doesn't happen here, though. It happens over in Whiterun and Riverwood. But... oh, wait a minute. Okay, maybe it just took them a minute to activate. But, oh, okay, good. Yeah, they do normally talk to each other here, but used to, like, in the marketplace... there in Whiterun, they would take and...
you've been a good friend to me.
You know, I don't think I'll be hearing him that clearly this far away. Whatever, at least he's talking. Any rate, in Whiterun, in the marketplace, they will not talk to each other anymore. Ever since the Creations update, and they were also having trouble navigating over there. I've been trying to figure out what it is. Possibly the nav mesh maybe is broken, but I will be testing that too, because we're going to head over there. I want to see. Go ahead and teleport over there. I'm going to teleport because I want to... last time I tried to do it this way, this is what caused my corruption crash that I showed. I'm going to teleport here to Dragon's Blood Castle. But this is what caused my corruption crash. Not this mod, but teleporting here and then going from here into Whiterun. When I went into Whiterun, that was how that happened, which I uploaded a video about that. Also, something that I do want to point out with Dragon Blood Castle. That is one of my absolute favorite player homes, and that I do believe was like the very first showcase I ever did. That's probably at least 2 years ago or so now on here. I do plan to re-showcase that though, because back then I didn't talk in the videos or anything, and honestly I didn't do a really good job of showcasing it. It deserves much better, so at some point I do want to re-showcase that, but I don't know when I'll get around to it. But in case you're wondering why, you've seen it several times, but it's never been showcased. Okay, I see the day spas there, and when it popped in, at least it didn't give me any image stuttering. I do wish they wouldn't pop in like that. That does drive me nuts, but you get used to it. Over here also, I'll be worried about crashing because this cart often causes it. Let me take and see here. I don't see... This is something I want to ask you guys. In my playthrough, this guy right here, for some reason, I have 2 of him. The other one usually is sitting over here on this rock. I don't know where he came from. It's not from any mod that I had used. Oh, hey. You guys didn't leave your kittens behind again, did you? Okay, no, there they are. If you're interested, I have a showcase for these little rascals also, these Khajiit kittens. If you're interested, you can find it on the channel. Any rate, though, he just showed up in the playthrough. I don't know why there's 2 of him. It's the only place that it does it. And it's the same character. It's the same name. I thought, you know, maybe they were like twins or something. But no, it's the same one. And I don't know why it happened. It's not any mod that I have. It's just always been that way in my playthrough. This is still my original playthrough. I've never done a new one. Okay, here is where I'm going to be kind of worried. Couple of times now in Whiterun, and I've been trying to figure out what it is. It's one of the reasons why I deleted the Project Hippie mod and stuff, because I thought maybe something was breaking it or in here or whatever. When I come in here and as I go towards the marketplace, I start getting like these massive frame drops that I had never got before the Creations update, with the exception of one time. But they then cause it to freeze, and then before I'm able to shut it off, it crashes. Had me a little worried there. Looks like everything's okay. But, yeah, okay, there's Lydia. Yeah, okay, that mod looks like it's still working. I do want to test that and see if the More Dynamic Shadows by MG Babyface is still working. It looks like they are. I'll test that during the night with the torches and stuff too, but... Yeah, they're still not talking to one another. See, this is the issue that I've had here since the Creations update. They will sandbox the area, but they've even had trouble with that. But they will not talk to each other, and come to think of it. Lydia?
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, would you please do something for me? I want you to check the nav mesh for me, because you even have trouble navigating this, so...
Got it.
Perfect, she went right over the rock this time. She usually gets stuck on it. And please come right over here.
Okay, got it.
Okay, she's navigating it just fine now, because even she has had trouble navigating this area, and I thought it could have possibly been many different things. I've tested many different possibilities. They were never like that before the Creations update, then afterwards, but she at least was navigating. It looks like maybe they are, but they're still not talking to one another, and I don't know. Originally I thought maybe Immersive Citizens or something was broken by the update, but it's not, because it's still functioning in other areas, so... I haven't a clue. It happens here and it happens in Riverwood, and I've still been trying to fix that one. I get one thing fixed and something else then ultimately does, but it definitely seems to be running fine in here. I'm not seeing really like any image stuttering, and everything's here like it's supposed to be. They're still not talking to me though. Usually in other places they will initiate some conversation with you, you know, like conjure me up a warm bed or something or other like that, and I notice I still don't do that here. Even the Lars boy, who constantly insults me after I saved him from Brace, just because I sided with this side to protect Whiterun, you little dumb bastard. But at any rate, he's always insulting me, and he doesn't even do that anymore, which is really odd. But yeah, in any case, they don't seem like they're working really any better, with the exception maybe they're walking the nav mesh. I even thought maybe that was broken and was trying to figure out something, but at least they don't seem any worse off, and maybe eventually I'll figure it out. Next, let's go ahead and check somewhere I know that they're... Wait, I got a better idea than that. Let's check somewhere that they're not broken. I want to test another mod to get over there. I've showcased this before, too. It's located here in Bree's home. It was quite a while back with either patch 120 or 121. This mod, Connected Player Homes. This is a really good mod to have, especially if you are stuck in places where when you try to exit it, it, like, you know, crashes on you or whatever. Then you can use this mod. I've had great success with it to quickly get from area to area. It really loads really quickly doing this method. And no, that's the wrong one. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's Riften. I want to check here in Riften, because Riften, they do always take and talk to one another and stuff like they're supposed to. So I want to test if that's still oh, okay, now that's different. I've never gotten this message before. It said that my follower could not follow me here. Well, that's new. Well, we'll see then when I go outside if she shows up or not, but yeah, I've never seen that message before in all the time I've played. I wonder if that's something they added, or... But, their Connected Player Homes, though, is a really good mod to have. That was really about the only good thing I liked about the Creations update, was the fact that we could add in additional mods that I didn't have room for before, that were really useful like that, or gave nice little touches of immersion or whatever, you know. That was really nice. If it was just everything would have worked like it was supposed to. Now, I can say, at least so far, my experience with it, it seems to be running a lot better than it did on the previous patch. And wait a minute, I think I'm on the wrong side. Yep. Can you guys tell how often I actually use this player home? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go into Riften, because I know a lot of people say that you get like frame drops and stuff here and performance issues, and honestly, I've never had that experience in Riften. I've even got it heavily modified with one of Julia's mods that really looks nice. I've shown it before, but I've not showcased it. It's just been in my videos before, and well, it's going to be in this one too, but I need to actually showcase this because it's a fantastic mod for Riften. I really love it. But I've never had any issues here in Riften with frame drops and stuff. But we will see if Lydia, if she doesn't, then I already have an idea of how to check and find out if she's still over there or where the hell she's at. but let's see, is she out here? No, it doesn't look like she came with me. So yeah, that notification is new, but that's okay because thanks to Cyan49, I can find exactly where she is because I'm prepared for this, Lydia. All because of patch 121 when you broke and I almost lost you. So let's go ahead and see where you're at. That's Ayla, and there you are. So yeah, it looks like she's still in Whiterun. She did not come over with me, probably because I used connected player homes. Let's go ahead and advance time. I'll advance it here by a little bit and see if that makes her like catch up with me or at least start moving. So that might be an issue with using connected player homes that didn't have before, because normally she would show up with me here. But okay, good. Looks like, oh yeah, more dynamic lighting by MJ Babyface is still working. That's good. I really do love that mod. It just adds a really nice immersion to the game. But let's wait a minute. I clicked it off. See if she's still there or if she has moved at all. It's one thing that drives me nuts is trying to... Okay, there she is. No, she did not move. She still looks to be in the same spot. So let me just teleport her over with me. That way I can test and see if this is still working as well. Since she's a follower, I'll just use MFS. But I've never had that issue previously using connected player homes. But yeah, there she is. So. But yeah, it looks like that mod is functioning fine. Looks like they're walking around here. Of course, now that it's nighttime. Oh, that one just talked to me. Now that it's nighttime, though, they're not in the marketplace. But let's go ahead. I'll take and save. And I'll go ahead and advance time up here again so that we can... I want to use this actually this time. Now, this is... I've had really bad experiences with timescale mods in the past where I would not use them. They really did bad on my player saves, but I've been testing this one for a while by a mod author that I know is a good mod author, and one that be trusted. And this mod has been working perfectly fine, so we'll see if it's still working. It looks like it's going a little bit slower than it did before, but that's fine, as long as it works. But let's see about getting them in the marketplace. And okay, I think he said something. Let's see about getting them in the marketplace and see if they still talk.
The bunkhouse isn't for you.
Okay, yeah, they're still talking to me like they usually would. So, and they always have over here, even after the creations update. So they.
Why take a chance?
Yeah, it sounds like they're talking just fine. Let's see if I can find a couple of them talking together, though. But yeah, they seem to be working pretty good.
Finally, someone useful is around.
Because I was kind of worried that they might break in other places. Because again, Whiterun and Riverwood, they didn't originally.
What do you need?
But no, they seem to be perfectly fine here. Can we find somebody that's...
You're that one from the college.
I don't see anybody that's talking. They're all more or less talking to me. I was hoping to find somebody that was talking to... Wait a minute.
Good. That must be very comfortable for you. I think mine's a bit too small. Perhaps we could trade?
Okay, good. They are. Now, it said map updated, so I'm guessing that gave me something on the map. But something I want to point out is I wish we could do something about this, because anytime stuff is added to the map, I have no fucking clue what the hell has been added, because I've got so much, you know, from all my time in the game here. I wish they could, like, have color icons or, like, a little exclamation mark. That, because imagine trying to find a mod that's placed in here. Now, when they're dark, it makes them a little bit easier to find, but even so, you know, anything that is newly added, I haven't a clue. And I know it's not possible to get like colored icons and stuff, unfortunately, on PlayStation because of the no external assets rule by Sony, but I just wish there was something that could be done to make that a little bit better to navigate. I really do.
I'm right behind
Let's see. Here. Take this.
Thank you.
Okay,
Let's get
that
going,
mod
then.
still works. Gift of charity allows me to give gold to anybody, and that's still working because I got the gift of charity. So I'm not gonna test all the mods right now, but I can say from my experience so far, this is running so much better than it did on the previous patch. I don't know, again, for you, I'm hoping that it will be running as good for you. There's still a couple of areas, like I said, they still aren't talking to one another there, but in any case, I think we'll go ahead and end the video here because I'm running out of things to say, and you're probably getting tired of watching this if you're still here. If you are, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I will leave a link to Bethesda's customer support in the description box once again. But in conclusion, so far my experience with this update seems to be much better than the last one, but this is just my first go through with it, only time will tell.